Unraveled podcast, and we have a special guest today that I'm very, very excited for. We have
SHAQ.
Hey!
Yes.
Welcome, SHAQ.
yes, we have my man here today.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm going to be dropping in, just giving a little bit of a background on our relationship. Those of you who are new to the podcast, and those of you who are new to the Abbottwins podcast, and definitely going to be dropping in to try to give my point of view. Just give a bit of a male perspective as well.
Y'all get that weekly girl talk, so we want to throw some male perspective in there, balance it out a little bit.
Yeah. And if it's anybody who likes to talk, it's definitely me. I like to talk, and like I was trying to say earlier, I'm a very good advocate for male mental health. Yes.
He's here for the men.
We like it. So, how's 5 years? If y'all don't know SHAQ, y'all don't know Kay, they've been together about to be 5 years.
In 3 months, yes.
And so let's just clap it up for that.
Yay!
Nice. I like it. I love it.
It feels amazing. It doesn't feel like 5 years. It feels like a couple years, but we've been through a lot.
Yeah.
We've been through a lot quickly.
Yeah. 5 years feels it feels small, like a year.
Yeah.
But we've been through so much together. But that's just how fast 5 years goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally it was just 2020, 2021.
2019 when we got together.
Yeah, 2019, 2020.
Yes. We were in a whole pandemic together.
We were.
Crazy. We made it.
Right, y'all survived the.
You know what? That's crazy. I was actually thinking about this the other day. Pandemic lovers, they really do last. There's like a lot of relationships that survived it, but also started within the pandemic and is like going strong.
Yeah.
It was a couple that I was just watching the other day, and their relationship started in the pandemic, and they were locked in the house together, and it's like their love now is like okay, it's understandable.
The togetherness to an extreme so quickly,
right.
Especially in today's society. Kind of like what we do, we saw a lot of each other.
Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yeah. Right away. Definitely.
And I think that also like added to us being together within the first year.
I had a good time.
Right.
It was party time.
It was party time.
Yeah.
We had a great time. We got closer versus going at it. Yeah, it was irritating at times, but overall we had a good experience. So.
Well, damn, I didn't even know it was irritating. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, no. But granted, within these 5 years, we were still, or within these upcoming 5 years, it's not 5 years yet. We got 3 months.
We got 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So within these 5 years, it still was a lot that we had to learn about, and that we're still learning about each other. I would say the first 3 years is definitely like honeymoon stage. When you're on like a lust high, you're going in and it's like, damn, this could be everything. The second year you're going in, you're starting to learn like what the things that the ticks that kind of annoy you about the person. People, they kind of get passive towards it, or they try to brush it to the back and be like, well, maybe they'll get over it.
Yeah.
Well, I was a bad communicator, so
I was a bad communicator.
I still kind of am, but
yeah, you gotta let people talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I would say, I agree with you though. Like the first couple years, for sure, it's the honeymoon stage,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just lusting over each other, and everything is just so magical and perfect. You don't see no wrong. Not that there has to be like alarming things, but you're just gonna blaze past that, and then you start getting into it, and like into the years, and more and more you're learning each other, and you're learning things. Oh, maybe you don't like or you do like, but you're seeing what's worth it. So I think you have to go through that. we're still learning. And then that's the other thing, we're growing as our relationship is growing. So we're changing into different people. So our relationship has to grow into a different relationship from when we started. It's definitely not the same, I would say.
Yeah, what do you guys think is the biggest tool that's helped you guys get from 1 year to 5 years?
Understanding. Like I said, and I mean, I said I'm not a good communicator. You know, well, I wasn't a good communicator. I would say I do a little bit better now.
I think you do better, yes.
But yeah, no, communication is definitely key. And one thing that I'm learning, you know, and just from having conversations with a lot of my bros, you know, not being afraid to state your uncomfortability without having to worry about hurting the other person's feeling. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to, like I always say, when it comes to arguing with your partner, or when it comes to a dispute or a miscommunication with your partner, the thing is, it should never be. You should never try to. The goal should never be to one up each other,
right?
Or to get the dub, or to be like, "Hey, I made you feel bad. How about that?" You know, or that should never be the goal. You know, the goal is to build each other up at the end of the day. So if there's like a discrepancy or if there's a miscommunication, you should be able to always feel comfortable to communicate that without worrying about hurting the other person. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not saying anything, or she's not saying anything to make me feel bad about myself, or just because she says this doesn't mean like, oh, I'm out of here, I'm leaving. Deuces.
But we had to get there. Like, it didn't automatically come. Like, we had to have certain arguments, and then we had to like sit down in a room, just me and him, and have a conversation. Say to each other, look, tell me stuff, even if you think it's gonna hurt my feelings. Tell me stuff if you think it's gonna make me upset, because if we don't, we're not being fully honest. So then we're skipping, tapping over each other, and then we're not being in a full relationship because we're not being ourselves, and we're not allowing the other person that safe space to tell each other what they might not like to hear.
Yes.
And like, relationships are such a mirror. So it's like you're mirroring how I view myself, how I value myself, and how I value myself in a relationship. So of course I'm not gonna like some of the stuff you test me with, or like, he will get me. He always stumps me, and I never thought I would find somebody that would, you know, tell me how it is. But that's what I need, because I live in Cailyn, and it's like sometimes I think I'm always right, and that's not true. Because I love you and I'm in a relationship with you, I'm going to step back and step down and try to listen, even when I'm like trying to say what I'm saying is right all the time. I still got to consider your thoughts, because I know you're not trying to hurt me. You're just trying to tell me the truth. I need people that are going to tell me the truth. So yeah, that's been the biggest thing, consistent thing that's helped us in our relationship.
That's good. Important for relationships, two people to be very honest with each other and be open with each other, and like you guys both say, you got to go through it to learn each other, and then you got to keep doing it. You can't just
can't give up.
Stop because like you said, I was a bad communicator. Well, you could have just stopped there, but you're like, oh damn, I'm a bad communicator. Let me work on that for the betterment of both of us and you as well. So I think that's awesome. That's what people look at, what you do and how you contribute to what's not working in the dynamic, versus just being like, oh, well, you're like that, and that's why this ain't working. No.
Yeah.
You got to reflect.
You definitely do. And you got to always consider your partner, because that's the whole point of the relationship.
Right.
Is you're doing life with a partner, with the next person. So.
And people are different. Nobody was raised the same. Nobody has the same brain. Nobody. People are different. So it's like two different worlds coming together, and y'all got to figure out what world works for y'all.
Yeah. So. Meet in the middle.
I want to know, okay, we understand all the serious stuff. What has been the most fun in you guys' relationship? What has been the most positive thing that has kept y'all going? Because at the end of the day, that serious stuff is kind of discouraging when going through trying to get to 5 years. So what has worked and made y'all like, nah, I'm gonna stay here. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to stay.
That is a good one. I would say, besides us always like taking fun trips and doing adventurous things together, just always knowing I got him always by my side and he got me. And whatever I go through, I have a partner that's going to be there for me. But the fun stuff. Mm-hmm. We've gone on trips, we've had good times. And even if we just go just me and him, mm-hmm. It's just fun. So I think learning new things to do and going through life together makes it worth it because you do it with someone you love and they love you back.
Right. SHAQ?
I think what we do, we honestly do play, just piggybacking on what you're saying, we do piggyback on the feeling of like, you know, at the end of the day, we are together, and around each other for a lot, mm-hmm. A lot of the time. So.
And that's not normal, by the way. Most couples can't do that much time together all the time. They need. And you guys have been, I will say from personal experience watching y'all, Velcro.
Yeah.
The Velcro couple.
Yeah. Nah, for real. And I think we kind of live in that, you know. Mm-hmm. We kind of grow in that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we both came into this knowing that. Of course, we didn't come into it like thinking like, oh, this is the person that I just want to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. This is getting a relationship, this is being a relationship. We mm-hmm. both came into this and we both talked to each other like we want to be with somebody. Mm-hmm. We want to be with a specific person, and we're both the type of people to. Well, I know I am, and I know she is for sure. I have to do a lot more to show that I am. I try to play the man role and be like, nah, you know, I ain't jealous. I'm not a jealous dude. But like I was trying to say is, she is not willing to be like, when it comes to a dispute or anything like that, or any disagreement or anything like that, she's not willing to be like, deuces, I'm out. Mm-hmm. Neither am I. Mm-hmm. So we all, like I said, we live in the fact that we enjoy each other's space, mm-hmm. and we enjoy each other, mm-hmm. and we use that, and we go on these fun trips and these amazing trips, right? And I feel like a lot of the times when we had disputes where it felt like it was really uncomfortable, or it was like really sour for us to communicate within the living space we're in now, those moments where we actually went out was life-changing, you know what I'm saying? Because almost spiritual in a way.
Yeah.
Because you just go and you find out how much you enjoy each other.
Adventures, what kind of things y'all doing things, adventurous things together. It's
still
like
feeling like
childlike. I like it.
Like little teenagers in love.
Speaking of teenagers in love, y'all need to give a little background of the journey.
Yes.
What did 5 years look like, real quick?
Oh my God. Well, actually, we dated each other in 2009. We dated for a couple, months? It was like teenage love. We met at high school. Our high schools joined together to do like a summer program we both attended, and we would just do our little teenage love thing. Not much, but you know, a hi in the hallway, a hug, and
it was real.
And back to class.
It was real petty.
Real petty,
man. That's crazy. But yeah, no, Summer Bridge. I knew to come out of it was the last period of the day. The math class.
It was math class.
Math was mathing, huh?
Yeah, math was mathing, man. And this is Summer Bridge, man. This is like, this is the entrance before high school. So it's like, what? This is what high school is like?
Right.
Crazy.
That is funny.
Shout out to all the ISF people. I know all of y'all are connected to me and SHAQ in some type of way.
That's true.
So shout out to y'all if you're watching this, whichever school you came from.
Shout out to the ISFers. Everybody in ISF knows SHAQ. Sorry.
Everybody knows SHAQ.
Everybody knows SHAQ, you know.
But yeah, then fast forward, SHAQ had been trying to take me out.
For a minute.
For a little minute. But I was in a relationship and situationships, so I wasn't giving him the most attention, shall I say.
That's a nice way to put that. That's a very nice
way
to put that.
That was very nice.
Tell her what it was.
That was very nice.
You'll definitely tell it a different way.
Yeah, because I was getting denied.
Denied?
Yeah, denied for sure. I'm trying to think of the most craziest denial.
He still has the messages, the Snapchats.
I do. I do.
I wasn't that mean.
Yeah. Oh, here's how she would do. Like, she would comment on a picture. There was a picture one time I remember specifically. No shirt. You know, I was doing my thing. Boom. And then I get where's your shirt? And I'm like, what? She noticed. That was exactly what I posted on Snapchat for, because I didn't really talk to nobody on Snapchat like that.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't post no. I didn't talk to nobody else. I mean, at the time, of course, you know, I wasn't with nobody, but there was a lot of people that I was trying to impress. But you were the main person that was on Snapchat at the time. I didn't really have that much people on Snapchat. You can still see today. And so I posted it, and you responded, and I'm like, oh yeah, I finally got some like feedback from one of my pictures. And so I was like, okay, this is maybe the green light to go on ahead and flirt. We flirted for like a day or two, a day. We flirted for like a day, and I was like, hey, we should go out on a date. I don't know if we do that right now. I'm kind of in a tough situation. I said, what the heck did you even flirt with me for, man? God
Right,
dang.
why even throw me a bone?
Throw me the bone, made me feel.
Real.
Well, I don't know. I was confused. I was going through a lot going on.
That's
But eventually I said yes. Probably what, like maybe a year later?
a year.
Right?
It was try.
I had to work
Try
hard,
like
y'all.
3
He had to put
years.
in that
No.
work.
Not 3 years. I wouldn't say 3 years.
Chase her down.
I wouldn't say well, don't put it all on me. Our first relationship,
Yeah.
you left me.
Yeah.
Nope.
I wasn't the best either.
So
I was a hop arounder as well too.
around her.
I hopped around and I did my teenage male thing. And then also I would like to call myself back then too. Also, I was like a serial monogamous.
But yeah, we fast forward to 2019, and
We had this amazing date.
we did first date, knocked it out the park.
Yes. It was
Amazing.
it was meant to be.
I love it.
It was meant to
I
be.
love it.
So we're here today,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
it.
beautiful.
Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're coming with some more.
Yes, you'll see me a lot too as well.
Let us know any questions you guys want us to answer, any topics we should cover.
Yeah.
Let us know. All right.
I like burgers. It's one of my favorite things. You already got a sample right there.
Thanks, babe, for coming.
Yes, thanks, SHAQ, for being our first guest.
You're welcome. I got lip gloss on now.
Sorry.
You know, my lip gloss is open.
All right.
Unraveled.